So when did I first connect to ceremonial grid cacao, and how was my very first cacao ceremony? So it was 2020, there was a women's circle happening online, and I felt interested. I was open to trying this new thing out, and what happened during that ceremony was very profound for me, because when I started drinking the cacao after connecting to the energy of gratitude and infusing the cacao with my intention and just being present with what I'm drinking, I realized I didn't have a practice to truly allow myself to receive. And through cacao, it was this moment of nourishment, a moment of receiving. And I believe that it has helped me in training myself in opening up into more receiving on the level of nourishment and love towards myself. And cacao is this plant medicine that connects us deeply to the earth. It's said that cacao is the blood of the earth. And cacao is also great for connecting us deeply to our body. Because when we are connected to the earth, we are connected deeply to our body, and vice versa. During that first ceremony, I cried so much, realizing that I didn't have this practice, realizing how much I did not take care of myself. And I realized I was always placing other people's needs over my needs. And I come from this background where my mother overgave. And of course, my mom being a role model for me, I took on a lot of her characteristics. So now it's been this, last 15 years of me unlearning a lot of patterns and behavior that's not serving my highest good. So through cacao, that first time, I really felt that profound experience, and I felt the push to continue connecting. So a year later, I decided to do my cacao facilitator training, and even after that, I continued connecting. I did a dieta. At the time, I didn't know it was called a dieta. I just felt like, okay, I'm going to continue connecting, because every time it was a different message. It was a different feeling as well. It was my own cacao ceremony of just sitting down, just taking a moment of silence for myself, taking a deep breath in, and then drinking the cacao, and just listening to what's coming up from within me. And that in itself, also using the oracle cards and tarot cards, was a practice of me training to go deeper into listening to my intuition, into listening to what is coming through from my body. And with cacao, it actually amplifies, magnifies what is hidden within your emotional body. And I would feel this aching tension in my chest. And that was a reflection of my inner child and the grief and the sadness that I was holding on to, that I was unaware of. It is said that the body is the subconscious mind, meaning whatever is suppressed emotionally, whatever is not felt, gets stored within the body. If we don't allow ourselves to feel those emotions, it becomes like tension, pain in the body, and eventually some sort of physical issue or disease. And so when we allow ourselves and give ourselves permission and have a practice of just coming back to our body, and we can do this through breath work as well. That's why cacao and breath work just such a powerful combination. That's one of the events that I did, and it was really, really profound of an experience. Now, you can drink ceremonial grade cacao and not have any of these experiences, because your intention is like the doorway into receiving the information from yourself, from the spirit of cacao, from the universe. And ultimately, it is about listening to your inner compass, your intuition. So intention is extremely and very important, and being open to receiving whatever is coming through is essential as well. After 2021, I was sharing cacao with my friends. I was just facilitating cacao ceremony, and they were very supportive and loving, and I really, really appreciate that they were there for me, because After that, 2022, September of 2022, I felt the call, the inner nudge to start sharing. And I only started sharing because there was that inner push for me to share. So it was in collaboration with an energy healer that really helped me for many years of my life. About 4 years, she would do some channeled energy healing sessions. I would book with her, and it just felt like a full circle just to be able to collaborate with her and for her to be there with me. And it was a really beautiful ceremony. And then after that, I just kept on doing my own ceremonies, sharing with people. Now, one of the things that was difficult for me in the past was sitting in front of groups of people. And I was, before that, I'm a meditation teacher. I've been a meditation teacher for over 8 years. But before that, I would hold meditation classes, movement and meditation, a mix of Qigong and meditation. And I felt so terrified. I felt like I was being placed on trial when I would do the meditation classes. Before going there, I would honestly sometimes cry because I was so scared. And I believe that is something to do with a past life energy of being persecuted for sharing my spirituality. The one advice that really shifted me was to realize it's not about you. It's like, don't focus on yourself when you're sharing. It's about the words that you're sharing that matter the most. That really actually shifted my perspective, because I'm like, why am I so focused on myself and how people are going to see me? It truly is the wisdom, the knowledge that you're sharing that really matters. And really putting yourself out there, just constantly sharing, and for me also making videos and teaching. The first time I taught in front of a class was 2013 in China. I decided to face my fear, and it was terrifying. I was trembling. I was not doing okay. But when you just go up there, you just got to do it. And despite me being so nervous, I hid it, and I constantly just did the thing of teaching, of going out there. And that voice in your mind eventually gets quieter and quieter and quieter, and it just, you get the courage and the confidence to do the thing that you want to do. So that's one thing I would recommend if you do have that issue of presenting yourself or putting yourself out there. Because if you just don't do the thing, you're just reinforcing that inner voice saying that you can't do it. After that, like up until now, I still do cacao ceremonies. I've done breathwork in cacao, collaborations with other people. I've done sound healing, a couple of sound healing and cacao events. I also am going to be doing cacao and kickboxing, connecting it to the warrior archetype and tapping into your inner courage to be unapologetically yourself, to share yourself with the world, and to not be afraid of taking that first step, even if it's not perfect, even if you make mistakes. Through that you will learn. It is better to have made the step and taken the action than not to take it at all. So that's something that I've learned, because then you will truly regret it later on and just say, oh, I wish I started a long time ago and not gotten in the way of myself. Because sometimes that, self-sabotaging voice does come up within my mind, and I sometimes procrastinate and I don't do the thing. And now I'm learning that it's so important just to do the thing in order to feel free and liberated. And over the course of the last 6 years of connecting to cacao, about 5 to 6 years, I have tried different types of cacao. And the cacao that I've resonated the most with was fly cacao. There's a couple different other companies. I might do a video where I compare the different ceremonial grade cacao with the flavor, the taste, because it's gonna really differ. Because first of all, even if it's from Guatemala and it's from the native strain, it's gonna be different because the soil, the land is different in different parts of Guatemala or in different parts of Peru, wherever you get your cacao from. That is my journey with cacao. I still connect to cacao. I still sit down in presence, in silence. And the more I give myself permission to open up to receiving her wisdom, Mother Earth's wisdom, and her love, the more I'm able to tap into my own wisdom, my own well of wisdom, and be able to share more of this with you all. So that is what I recommend, really allowing and welcoming the wisdom, and not to be afraid, and to have the courage. Right now, there's just so many planets entering Aries energy, which is about forward movement, action, being the leader, and just, paving the way for yourself and being the way shower for other people. So it's the time, it is the energy. So if you have any questions at all about ceremonial grid cacao, or if there's like a particular video you'd like to see from me, please comment below. I would love to hear from you, and please like this video, and it would mean so much if you would subscribe to my channel. That would mean the world to me, and I will see you very soon.